What up? My name is Nick Columbia. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter extraordinaire from Rockland County, New York. I'm 18 years old, and you're watching Disney Channel. I think that was a Mickey Mouse, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's me. My favorite TV show is Breaking Bad. I've seen the entire series 5 times. Can name you my favorite episodes. Anybody who watches Breaking Bad knows this. Favorite Breaking Bad episodes: Osmodeus, Dead Freight. It's hard, there's so many good ones. Osmodeus, Dead Freight, Crawl Space is a great one. Face Off. So many good ones. Breaking Bad, best show of all time. Shout out Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, the GOATs of acting. And they make me want to be in a TV show after I get a bag off this music. Strawberry, Arizona. Okay. Got it. Crazy day that I will never forget. The second night of Ocean City. This shit was nuts. So this story goes back way. This goes back a year before this day. So it's about August, September 2017. Me and my group of guy friends, we're booking a house for our senior trip for the following year in June of 2018. So we go all out, we're doing this once, we're doing it right. We booked this 4-story mansion in Ocean City, Maryland. 14 kids, huge crib, right? So boom, we're excited to go there the whole year. We get there finally. The days come. First day in there, we get there, the landlord's there. She's showing us around the house. Beautiful house, nice lady. She's pregnant, mind you. She's got her husband there, but she's doing most of the work, showing us around. So then she breaks us down to the rules. And she really only gave us one rule. That one rule was we could not have parties. She said, listen, I get it, you're teens, you're kids, do whatever you want. Drink, play, whatever you want to do. Play your games. But just don't throw parties. Only people that can be in this house are you guys. So, we said, yeah, sure. But in our heads, we're thinking, listen, it's our friend Matt's birthday tomorrow night. We're throwing a party regardless. It's going down. It's happening. So boom. So now I'm getting to the craziest night of my life finally after all that backstory. Craziest night of my life. Second night of OC. It's my friend Matt's birthday. We're all excited. Before you know it, there's like at least 100. I'm thinking like 100, 150 kids in the basement of this crib, right? We're going crazy, right? It's about 10:30, 11:30 around that time, right? All of a sudden I start hearing all the kids in my house say, all my friends say, all right, everybody get out, the landlord's here, everybody get out. So I'm like, oh, that's a mad good idea, the landlord's here. If we say that, everybody will just start to leave. So I just start saying, yo, everybody get out, the landlord's here. I turn around, and it turns out that the landlord was actually there with 150 kids in the house after she told us that we couldn't have any more than what we already had in the crib. Turns out she had like a camera at the front door, so she saw like the whole time just kids coming in and out of the house. So we tried to lie, but we couldn't. And she kicked us out that night. We were stranded for the rest of the trip. We all had to split up. It was crazy. We went from living our best lives to being homeless. And like that, like Thanos. Just like that. It was nuts. Yeah, my settings. It's just, I never really like to go to the studio with people, although my friends ask me if I could take them all the time, and I feel like a dick saying no all the time. But I just like going alone. Besides me and Sez, the guy that's my engineer, he mixes all my music. He has since day one. Yeah, so it's just me and Sez in there. We dim the lights, kind of like this almost, but we got like red lights in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How do I educate myself to make better music? Well, for the most part, I pretty much listen to everything that comes out. Always try to be up on everything, just to see what everybody's feeling, what everybody's not feeling. Not so much to kind of dictate what my music's gonna sound like, but more so I just get a feel of what's going on around me. I feel like in order to have a good scope of the game, have a good understanding of what's going on, you have to be aware of everything that's going on around you. See what's hot, see what's not. So I'm a very good student of the game. I listen to a lot of music, new, old, not just rap or R&B. I try to listen to every genre. I educate myself. I'm a very good visual learner. I like to watch stuff too. Watch a lot of documentaries. YouTube is a good tool. Whose work has influenced me the most? I can go in a few different directions. I would say right now, are we talking about who's influenced me just music-wise, or just influenced me just music-wise? I listen to a lot of Travis and Drake. Definitely I like to incorporate a mixture of R&B and rap. So Drake does a lot of that. I would say Drake is a good influence of mine. Just as far as having a couple different sides to him. Travis too. Just those guys who could rap but who also have a melodic side. That's what I would categorize myself under. Tory Lanez. A few of those guys. Saved all my money on music equipment and just invested it into Amazon. Had I known. Nah, but one thing I wish I would have known before I started going into it, truthfully, honestly, that everybody should know this now going into it, because this is how it is nowadays. A lot of the times, if you're trying to get noticed by a lot of these big people, they care more about your social media accounts than they even do your own music. That's why they're taking a chance on a lot of these big viral stars for them to make a hit record, because they have the following. They have the social media following. That's what they're looking at now. You got to look at someone like, Bad Baby, who blew up viral and now she got a record deal. Or like Peter Monteforte. Guys like that, You just got to do that. Future artists I see myself working with. This is a good question because I can see myself working with a lot of different guys. Travis Scott definitely, and definitely would want to go on tour with Travis Scott because I think he's got the best live show there is right now. So definitely Travis Scott. I would love to work with A Boogie, Tory Lanez, YK Osiris. You put me on to YK Osiris. He's fire. He's nice. Lil TJ, a lot of guys from New York. ASAP Mob, Drake definitely. Just a bunch of different guys in the game, old, new. I'm saying a lot of new guys, but G Herbo. Listen to a lot of G Herbo lately. Davies, Kendrick. I'm forgetting a lot of people, but. My career path before music. To be honest with you, I've only seen myself doing music my whole life. Because before I started doing music, I was too young to even be thinking about what I wanted to do with my career. I started recording music right before I went into high school, 8th grade going into 9th grade. So before that, as an 8th grader, you don't got your life figured out yet. You don't start really thinking about that until the end of high school, which is still way too early. But you don't even start thinking about that then. So really, it's been music my whole life. And taking care of my friend Peter. You need to tell us about Peter? You guys want to know about Peter? Alright. Peter has been one of my good friends for the latter part of a decade almost. I met Peter in 6th grade. How old are you in 6th grade? 11? Yeah, you're 11 years old in 6th grade. I'm 18 now, so that's, 7 years. So almost 10 years we're coming up now, pretty soon. Peter, he's a special kid. He's a nice kid. The girls love him. The kid is an absolute chick magnet. I'd be lying if I If I'm lying, I'm flying. He was on the dance team. Kid's a bookworm. Okay, could read a book. Oh, Nick Columbia in the next 5 years, 110% the world will know my name in the next 5 years. I can put my entire life on that. I'd be willing to bet that in the next 5 years, the entire world will know who Nick Columbia is. For an amalgamation of things. For my music is going to change a lot of people's lives, including mine and the people around me. And I'm going to be giving back to the community a lot. Before I buy my ice and all that and everything, I'm going to make sure I give back. Before I buy my whips and my cribs and clothes and all that, I'm going to make sure I give back to the community first. And I'm taking Peter with me. I'm getting that kid into a movie role. Peter needs to be in a movie with like Kevin Hart or George Lopez. Peter is a big Justin Timberlake fan, believe it or not. Maybe you have to get them in the studio.